Yo guys. What did I do? Yo guys, today I'm gonna do a quick tutorial drawing. I say quick, but I'll probably be about 15 minutes, maybe less, I hope. But I'm gonna show you guys how I kind of use Copic markers and give pointers on what I know so far, because I'm still kind of new at this. I'm gonna do the line work really quick because it normally takes me 10 years, so I'm gonna time lapse that, but I'm gonna do this real quick and then I'm gonna get to the markers and tell you guys how I do things. Okay, cool. I've rubbed out all majority of the lines because I don't want to rub all of them out because I still need to have a guideline for like the bright parts. But I have a color chart in front of me, but sometimes it also helps to get like a separate piece of paper and kind of just do the colors, so it makes it easier for seeing which colors go together or like which colors come out brighter than usual, because certain papers have certain colors that come out better on them. For example, if I mix, you see these three colors have like similar color schemes because they're like browns to blacks. If I mix this black and let's say a brown, they will kind of blend together really easily because they're kind of already in similar colors. Let me show you guys what I mean though. But like, for example, if I choose two random colors like this blue and like this kind of pinkish, if I mix them together when they're not in the same color group, they start to kind of push against each other and not really blend as well. Like, you see how it's kind of you can see it kind of pushing against each other and there's like a color in the middle. That's what happens. But you see, when I introduce a third color in between the blue and like the weird kind of pink, you see how it starts to really blend through. The way to tell which colors help in like the middle is, you see when I first mixed the blue and the pink together and it created a kind of grey kind of color in the middle. If you use a color similar to that, so blue then grey then pink, it blends a lot better than like when I started off with just two colors trying to blend together. So if I used like maybe a pink and a green, I'd have to use a middle color like yellow or like something similar to that to kind of blend all the way through. So instead of having to worry about what colors go together, it's a lot easier if you use like a middle color. So you see how this really like blends together. That's what I kind of mean to get, like, I don't understand how to get the point across, but I'm hoping this makes sense. Same process when I was showing you guys how to blend from like browns. So I'm starting off with a darker brown, then an even brighter brown, then an even brighter brown after that. Same process how I showed you guys with the blending for like the neck. So I'm just going to use a even brighter brown here to kind of brighten up the highlights of the neck and everything. But I'm probably going to skip or like time skip a lot of it because this took me a couple hours, especially with talking as well. For her eyes, I kind of really want them to stick out the most in the picture, so like be the brightest and get the most attention. So I think I'm gonna go with like a few colors, but they're all going to be really bright ones. I want her eyes to kind of glow. That's why I made her like the pupil, not the pupils. That's why I've made the rest of her eyes kind of darkish, so they can pop out a little more. So for the skin, I'm using a base of E50 and then E51 to kind of darken certain bits of the neck, and then I'm using a kind of really bright yellow that I used for her eyes for the skin as well to kind of highlight it. The skin's really just trial and error. Like, I normally get a bigger piece of paper and basically go through all my pinks to see if I can find one that suits the skin a lot more. Like, I would have gone for a more faded kind of orangey pink, but because I don't have all the markers yet, I have to work with what I've got, and that's what I've got. But it's really trial and error when it comes to the skin, but I'm kind of happy with this color. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this color. For the skin, it's actually kind of a lot harder because you're covering a bigger space of the face. Like, apart from the hair, the face is like the most surface area you have to cover. So what I'd recommend is when you're trying to do certain parts of the face, like the lips or the nose or underneath the eyes, you kind of do a little bit at a time. You need to get the marker that you actually used in the beginning for the skin. So for my case, I used E50. And then what I'm not using to like brighten up the nose and like over flush it is EOO. So you do a little bit of the nose, then you'd go over it again with the same color used for the skin, so it blends in a lot more. I might look a bit patchy, but once it actually dries, it looks a lot better. But my style when I do characters is I like really over flush and brighten up like the lips and the nose and the mouth, so you don't have to do that, but my style is I just really like to brighten up those areas with like red and like kind of orangey red colors. I think for the hair, I don't have a lot of browns. I only have like a few browns. So I think for the hair, I might go with like maybe a really dark. Actually, this color looks alright. Like I said, this is literally just trial and error for me. I think this E31 looks alright. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna use E31 and maybe this E43. Hang on, I'm gonna try them out first. But I think for the base of the hair, I'm gonna use E31 because it actually looks pretty close to like a brownish, a bright brown. And then maybe E43, or maybe I could even use a dark grey for like, after doing the hair, doing like the shadows of the hair.
I've been walking through the rain, don't know where I'm going. My head's leading me astray, yeah, you follow knowing. Getting deeper in the frame, I see your face, I feel your pain, but you chose the path I follow.
Okay, so I actually have no clue how I'm gonna do this last part. This next part, I have no clue what I'm gonna do. Like, I'll show you guys the reference as well. I'll probably add it somewhere while I'm editing this part. I have no clue how to do this next part. Like, the character had kind of like light coming off of her, so I'm like, how do I replicate that? I actually don't know how to do this next part. I'll probably maybe use a gel pen and then go over it with a marker, so it kind of, the gel pen's white, so if I go over it with a marker of my color, of my choice color, it probably turn it a little bit to that color, so it might look alright. This would be so much easier on like a computer or doing it digitally. But I like traditional so much, so it's a challenge. Actually, yeah, I think the white gel pen will be fine. I'm gonna show a reference when I'm finished as well, so you guys can kind of see how my style is compared to like the actual picture that I use to reference itself. I kind of think this is going to be the hardest part for me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make the background, but because I haven't got the right colours for it, I'm kind of experimenting to see which colours will be nice in the background. This doesn't look bad, but because they're in 3 different colour groups, this could go bad. I'm hoping it's fine. I'm just going to go for a leap of faith and use these 3 colours, but I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. Like, they're blending nicely now because it's on like a small area, but once I get to the big area, this might go bad really quickly. But I'm just going to take a leap of faith and see how it goes. Wish me luck. Yo, that is it. I hope this kind of showed you how to use markers. I probably will make more like proper teaching ones in the future, but I have no idea what I'm doing. Alright, peace.